I go to the winners first. But tonight, CB, talk to me, bro, because a lot of Chelsea fans last night on the top six had a lot to say. What's going on now?
I just want to say to you guys, let's just take a second. Moment of silence, 1905 to 2024. The mighty Chelsea that we all know, Chelsea fans, the younger Chelsea fans, you know me, we have died. And I've told you guys this was coming for a long time. I've told you guys, we're in Leeds United territory. And when this was happening, the reason I even started doing content in the first place was to wake the fans up with this toxic positivity. Oh, these players are the best in the world. Oh, it's Poch. Once we get rid of Poch, I'm going to say one thing on a whim. I'm going to put my hands up. I've been in Poch's defense a lot because I say the squad's not good. Poch can go. That result was inexcusable. I don't care if this was Prime Mourinho, Tuchel, Ancelotti, Jesus Christ himself. You lost 5-0 to Arsenal on the way to a title race. You're off. I don't mind that. But while we're clearing house, get rid of the rest of the scrubs on the pitch. Benoit Badiashile Badders. Benoit Badders stripping all over the pitch, shaking his nyash on the pitch like his Ice Spice. Cucurella. Havertz, by the way, all of you guys that were crying about Havertz, calling him a legend. The moment he did this, my man turned into Neymar. Go, Popo, on dunking on our head. He should have got a hat trick. Maybe that's when you guys would have woken up. Because I've been telling these fans for a long time. Terry, I've been warning these guys. These players are not world class. Yesterday, when we spoke about the players and the result, I said, if these guys have any sort of spine, backbone, gaons, you know, you after the result, the way you crashed out on the weekend, at least, at the very least, nick a draw from your London rivals to stop them from winning a title. That's the very least that I ask for. You look at the performances here, you see these guys have no heart. Binned a lot of them. This team is no better than our Carabao Cup team that we used to run around with in the past with the likes of Salah, Ramirez, all of these guys, Banjinku. That's what it is. And then as for the wingers, Mudryk and Noni, they wouldn't start for Crystal Palace, and I'm not lying. Madueke is not starting over Elise. Mudryk is not starting over Eze. So we have literally a wing pairing that is worse than Crystal Palace. And when I've been warning you guys from the very start, you're negative. Oh, you're not a proper fan. Oh, you're an agenda merchant. Oh, you're twerking for the rivals. Now you guys have found out the hard way. So, like I said, I'm going to end with just a moment of silence for my club, which has officially died. Clear Lake, Bowley, Egg Barley, Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart, you man have blood on your hands. You have murdered my club. You have blood on your hands. You done an under 25 model and you did it with $1 billion budget and you didn't even target the creme de la creme of the under 25s, the Musialas, the Declan Rices, the Jude Bellinghams. You know what I'm saying? Vinny Jr. That's what you do with £1 billion budget. You're a Champions League squad. How do you spend $1 billion? We need a keeper. We need 2 centre backs. We need a DM. We need 2 wingers. We need a striker. So we need a fucking spine. Excuse my language. You guys have killed the club. And on top of that, the fans, you guys need to be held accountable because we've been signing no-name randoms. You look at our starting 11. Petrovic, did we know him 2 years ago? No. Gilchrist, did we know him 2 years ago? No. Badiashile and Disasi, did we know them 2 years ago? No. Cucurella, fair enough, he was at Brighton. Enzo Caicedo, did we know them 2 years ago? No. Gallagher 2 years ago was on loan at Crystal Palace and wouldn't sniff our squad. Jackson, did we know 2 years ago? Mudryk Madueke, did we know 2 years ago? No, we've assembled a team of no names, and every single time we signed a player, oh, Daddy Bowley, we won the transfer window, transfer dopamine, oh, yes, oh, we're going to win top 4. If we don't get top 4, sack the gaffer, oh, this team is elite, oh, yeah, Enzo's better than Kante, Enzo's better than Jorginho. You guys have said it all, so you guys are enablers. We've seen that Bowley goes on our Twitter fan spaces and listens to the drivel that you guys spout all day. What do you think? They're laughing. They said, oh, yeah, this £1 billion that was spent, I want you guys to really understand that the £1 billion that was spent in a hurry because they signed a clause when Rain Group sold them the club, was that After they spend $1 billion, they can finally take profits and dividends from the club. So they decided to spend the money on young talents so they can have a sustainable model. If you look at the model, really and truly, all the players that we've signed, if we was to sell Caicedo today, we wouldn't make a profit. Enzo, no profit. Mudryk, no profit. Madueke, no profit. Cucurella, no profit. Sterling, no profit. So realistically, this sustainable model that they've built wouldn't work. They have killed the club from top to bottom. And this is not just them. Pochettino's got blood in his hands for the result, 100%. But I promise you, bring in the Zesty, Mr. Spiky Hair, the Zerbi that likes to pop the ball around with the 2-3-1 build-up or the 2-2-3-5 build-up. You could do that, and we'll be in the same mud next year. I promise you that. Get rid of the players and actually change this model. Bring in some experienced players, and we can start again. Sorry, I just had to. Sorry, that was a bit long. I'm sorry, but I got a lot on my chest.
No, listen, speak your mind, bro. That's what the Football Terrace is here for. Talk to us. What went wrong for Chelsea tonight, in your opinion?
First of all, Don's not up yet. He's still debating Rick versus Martinelli, so that's why he's still not turned up yet. For I honestly think I'm starting to believe that somehow this afternoon, when the new Cole Palmer wasn't going to play, that the manager and the players were in sync and went, screw it, we can't win. Because it showed tonight. Why were there so many changes that needed to be made today? Why was there another centre-back pairing change? Why? Thiago Silva hasn't played for weeks before yesterday. Chalobah played well against City. Why didn't he need to play? Why couldn't they play? Why couldn't you keep the same sort of tactics that worked against City and apply them to Arsenal? All credit to Arsenal, thoroughly deserved. This is a rare performance where I can't even pick out a single player because every single player, including the subs, were crap. There's no one that performed worse than anyone else. They were all crap. They were not great. They were slow.
Even Enzo, even he was crap.
Yeah, all of them are crap. I'm not Don.
No, I know.
Argentinian.
Listen,
Argentinian.
When people say
water, that's what he is, bro. Danny Drinkwater from Argentina. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's yeah. Okay. So it was just it was nothing. I don't understand why. I didn't think it. On Sunday when Man United fans they were going, I didn't think this team could do any worse this season. And then Chelsea come along and say, hey, do you know what? Hold my beer. We'll show you worse. But all credit to Arsenal, they were far the better team. I don't know what happened at half-time, Terry. We started off so slow again, and Arsenal took full advantage. I will say this, Petrovic, that first goal, no. You can't get beat at your near post like that. That's just something that happens. But listen, I've got nothing today. There's nothing. There's no defense. Everything now. Every Chelsea fan now needs to not even focus on the players or Poch. It goes above now. It goes to the owners. It goes to the directors. All focus is on them now. There's no point debating Poch or these players. It's all on them now. They need to make changes from now. I mean, I'd sack him tonight. He's completely useless. No, he cannot come out of any excuses today of any of the changes that he made. I mean, what do you bring in Thiago Silva on when you're 5-0 down? What, to bring the score, keep the score down? What's the point? Is that what you bring Thiago Silva on? What, to make it 5-0
when he brought?
Do
you know he's?
I've got an idea.
Do you know he's actually? Hang on. You know he's actually broken a Frank Lampard record tonight. Frank Lampard didn't concede 57 goals in a transfer ban season. This guy's conceded 57 goals.
I've got an idea.
57 goals we conceded.
Sack Poch and get Don in the dugout. Get Don in the dugout, yeah?
When he brought on Thiago Silva,
bring Lampard back for a third stint of vibes. Let's do it.
Thiago Silva doesn't deserve to come on at 5-0. He's done too much to
5-0 down.
Why was he
5-0? On genuinely, I had trained him. Right?
He should have been crying coming onto the pitch.
I've got a really important game tomorrow, and this has given me the fuel to go and put my head in some people. Because bloody hell, that was one of the worst games I think I've ever watched. Right? It's 1-0 at half-time. Petrovic has had an absolute stinker, bearing in mind, absolute stinker. But somehow we've managed to still be in the game, right? Come out in the second half. I'm jogging down thinking, oh, it's only going to be 1-0 when I get in. I get in at 50 minutes and I sit down. I get all my stuff ready. And by the time I've got some food, 2-0. Then I get my drink, 3-0. Then I finish my drink, 4-0. I didn't even want my food anymore. My food's still on my table right now. I was that angry watching that game. I didn't know what to do with myself. And the thing is, yeah, I'm one of the only people that hasn't been going for Poch's neck, right? I've been one of the only people. And I'm still not Poch out. But tonight, he had an absolute stinker. And I will say that wholeheartedly. He had an absolute stinker. But those players on the pitch today gave absolutely nothing from minute 1. I don't care. I don't care if Cole Palmer's not there. I don't care if you've got the 2 donkeys at centre back and a death zone midfield. I don't care. The minimum you do is you run around and you give 100%. I'm seeing Mudryk and Madueke just jogging around. You're getting passed around like you're not even there. They're just going like, oh. Genuinely, if you put me on a football field and give me a year of training, I will be terrible on the ball. But at least I will run around for 90 minutes. And that's much more than David can give around. It's much more. And David, I'm so David. Like, on it, I've had it up to here with all Madueke. I've had it up to here with him, all right? I've had it up to here with him. The thing is, my beef don't even start with the penalty. I don't care about the penalty, right? He wants to score a goal, fair, whatever. But the level of performance you are putting in, regardless of whether you wanted that penalty or not, you don't even deserve to take a penalty. You don't even deserve it. Petrovic,
best 1v1 in the league, by the way.
And Petrovic keeps having stinkers. He's got the bozo gene. I'll say it with my chest. He's got the bozo gene.
No. By the way, Don didn't say best one-on-one in the league. He said one of the best one-on-one attackers in the league. We can't leave the attackers. By the way, David, I'm going to say it's a really nice work top you've got there. I like it. It's
no, I don't work here anymore.
Well, you repping Williams?
He used to work for Williams F1 team. Yeah.
Did ya?
Yeah,
oh my God, bro.
It was a good year. But do you know what was so great about that year? That was the Graham Potter year. We were so bad. I just went to the gym all the time. That's why I doubled in size. Every time Chelsea played a game, I just went to the gym and said, I'm gonna make myself better. And I should start doing that from today. Until I see 5 28-year-old geezers walking in my club. And if you want to get rid of Pochettino, do whatever you want, yeah? But until I get a lethal striker, that midfield 3, I'll say it now, does not work. And it's not even about quality of player, right? It's not about that. It's just the 3 things that they can do, they don't go together. Enzo's like a luxury midfielder. What are they talking about box to box for? He's not Kante. What are you talking about box to box? This guy doesn't tackle. He don't intercept. He's good on the ball, to be fair to him, but he doesn't get on the ball enough. Because every time he's trying to get on the ball, Disasi and Badiashile can't pass the ball to him. They just hand it off to Havertz. And when he does get on the ball, he's looking like, oh, well, Madueke's gone for a little jog and he's offside. It's bad.
It's hilarious.
The only midfield, out of the 3, the only midfielder I want to keep is Caicedo. Because at least with Caicedo, I can see, like, you know, when you can, like, look at someone in a bad situation, you go, like,
he's trying to do something.
You might be able to do something, but I know he who shall not be named. I'm not even going to give him his full name. Yeah, he should never put on the club the shirt again. Enzo's almost at that stage as well. Badiashile and Disasi are both of them. If I see any of them, man, with a shirt on, I'm cutting. I ain't watching the game because it's bad. It's bad. I can't do it anymore. I can't.
Let me. Terry,
I've been so patient with this team. I've been so patient, but some of them man have got to go, and I can't have it. I can't. I don't care if
let me ask.
Get them out. Get them out. I can't do it.
But here's the thing, right? From Saturday, what did Poch see? That's funny. That's funny.
That's class. That's class, mate. That's good.
But Terry, from Saturday, what did Poch see in Mudryk's cameo that ordered him to start the game tonight? I want that answer to him. He's never answered. What made him make all of these changes?
None of it. None of it.
Again,
none of it. Yeah. So go on, David.
Before we carry on, because I've got to go. We won 6-0 at Everton. Changed the whole side. Should have beaten Man City. and then we changed it again. How have you played 2 games
Yeah.
where you've nearly actually won both of them, and you've come out to this game with a different squad? What I want from this manager, right? And I will say this: I think our best team is a 4-2-3-1 without Gallagher playing 10. It is 4 attackers, right? And I know he didn't have Cole Palmer today, so I guess he can't play that ideal 10. But there should be someone else in the squad, considering we've got 40 players who can do that job as well, right?
in there.
Yeah, exactly. Play a 4-2-3-1, and which out of the 3 of Enzo, Caicedo, and Gallagher you think works, play those 2 and play a back 4 with Thiago Silva and actual fullbacks. That is the only way we are going to have any form of consistency. That's the only way, because he's tried everything and it don't work.
I hear you there. And Joel Wilson.